Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi everyone. Very quick one actually. I was thinking for a while which title actually to give it to put on the YouTube for this video, and I think the final one it will be that I'm just fed up with everything, because recently one of my neighbors, he approached me and uh, I know you have two cars, which is true. I have two cars. He says, I have as well two cars, and if you don't mind, could you park one of your cars in the rear parking? Because basically there's parking like spaces in front of houses, and behind the houses as well. There's rear parking. So he says, could you park one of your cars in the rear parking and one here, because some people, they don't get space. And then he pointed on the houses on the other side, and he says those people, they actually, to them belong these parking spaces which you can see here, he said. And he says, so yeah, by this way, you don't block all the parking spaces. But to be honest with you, why I say I'm fed up, because my understanding it is that these parking spaces, they're communal parking spaces that belong to everyone. So basically, anyone can park anywhere, not just to set a designated parking space. So so like I said, I'm fed up with that, because this is not for the first time. In the past, few other neighbors, they approached me about that, and they said that could you not park here your car, because this is my parking space, and things like that. And I think this is all just nonsense, and these people just making up lies as it goes. Because I spoke to other neighbor, there's quite a few people, and I think this argument is ongoing, because I spoke to the other neighbor, and she told me that oh, don't worry, this issue is ongoing for years now, and people, they're just lying, and they're making up these stories about this parking, that this parking belongs to this, such number of the house, and stuff like that. She says you can park anywhere. And so because of that, I'm thinking this is just the people, they're just making up, because they're thinking, I don't know, maybe I'm over polite or something. And yeah, but I just decided, today I called to the council, and I sent them email as well, and I'm just waiting for the reply, because hopefully they will be able to check and to clarify if that is actually the case, that each house has designated parking spaces, which I think this is all lie and bullshit. I don't believe this is the case, because as I said, there's like 20, no, not maybe 20, but like 12, 15 houses, and there is 6 parking spaces where there's no numbers on them. So how you can tell me that this is actually belong to each house, each parking space? I don't believe that. So yeah, yeah, and on the top of that, that is actually, obviously, this is my opinion. I don't want you to think that that I'm like playing to hear some victim, but to be honest with you, most of these neighbors who approach me about this parking space, I don't even know how to say that, because I don't want to look like funny, but it's actually true. Most of them, they're white British, or even I could say English. I don't know if they're English, but I assume they're white British for sure, and maybe they're English. Maybe they're Scottish or something, but I think they're English. And those people who used to have also in the past problem about the parking, they're all immigrants, including myself. So I don't know why I feel like that this is kind of some conspiracy here, that these English people that live around us, they just piss off, because they think, oh yeah, how these immigrants, they can have two cars, or whatever, and stuff like that. And that way, just making up the stories. Because like I said, so far, when I confront other people living around me, most of people who say that they have issue regarding the parking, that someone approached them and told them not to park in a certain place, sorry, they are all immigrants, like I say, including myself. And those people who are actually complaining, the white English people. And on the top of that, the person that approached me actually just yesterday regarding this parking space, I never see him approaching any other English person and telling them the same thing. I never see any argument in between them. The only situation where I saw that they say to anyone anything about the parking spaces is myself, or recently also someone shout at my wife as well regarding the parking space. So I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Whether you think that I'm just overthinking or something, but yeah, that is my thinking. I'm just quite fed up with that. It's like, I know a lot of people, they're saying, oh yeah, you may play some victim card and stuff like that. It's not like everyone is racist and this and that, and there's no discrimination. But I think unfortunately, at least I don't know, here in London, I feel like this big tension between English people and the immigrants. So I think this is just one of the level. It's like these people, or some of these people, okay, I'm not saying 100%, but in my situation, these people, they just try to find excuse to make some argument with you, and this is one of the reason, like since I moved here, and it's now like around 2 years, this is ongoing issue, and there is like now 4 or 5 English people who live around me. They come up to me and they say, oh, could you not park here? This is my parking space. Could you not park here because this belongs to this houses and that houses? But themselves, they're parking where they where they like it. So so I yeah, that is just my thinking, and that's why I thought I'll just record this video. Yeah, let me know what you think about that, and please subscribe, because this is my second channel. My first one is just in Polish language. This one is in English, so I need subscribers, to be honest. And yeah, let's see you then.